Can we pretend that from now on there is no...
Okay, so this question says to draw the graph of a function f of x on the closed interval 0 to 4 that has a jump discontinuity at x equals 2 and, or but, satisfies the conclusion of the intermediate value theorem on that same interval. Okay, so this is kind of just like a fun question that I threw in so that we can, it's kind of like, it requires some creativity and thinking out of the box. It's not just like, okay, go and apply the theorem that you learned. So this one, so let's draw our graph. So we have an x and a y. We want to go from 0 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so let's start with, let's say 0, f of 0 is down here. Okay, so we want a jump discontinuity at 2. So here's where a discontinuity occurs. And let's say 4 is, I don't know, maybe here. Okay, so f of 4 is here. I'm just kind of making this up as we go. All right. What we want is that even though we have this jump at x equals 2, we want to satisfy the conclusion of the intermediate value theorem. So that would be that even though this is not continuous, we want for every y value in between our f of 0. So here's f of 0, and here's our f of 4. Okay, we want to hit every value in between here. Okay, with our function. So let's get started. So let's say we have, well, we can basically just draw something random like that, okay? And this can even go above too. Like it can go above, it can go below, whatever. So let's say I do something like that, but it has this jump where we jump down, okay? And this is an open dot and we continue on, all right? So let's study this graph. Okay, so obviously there's a jump at x equals 2. So we realize that. And can we say that it satisfies the conclusion of the intermediate value theorem on 0 to 4? So let's see. Is it hitting every value in between f of 0 and f of 4 at least one point from x equals 0 to x equals 4? And the answer would be yes, because even though we have this value, this open dot there, we do have another value straight across here where our f of x does take on that same y value. So we're covered at this point and for every other point on the graph. Okay, for every other level that we want to hit in between f of 0 and f of 4. Okay, so this would be an example of a solution for this problem. Okay, all right, so that's it for our practice problems video. I hope that helps, and happy studying.
Paint a portrait of tomorrow with no color.